Hey guys, it's siu-yee. Welcome back to Frugality in Finance. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more related content. Today I want to give you guys another debt and net worth update, where I am in my debt balance, how my net worth has changed this month, and some of my potential investment plans for 2022. So at the start of February, I was $25,532.85 in debt. Alright, so now that my student loans are at that point, it looks like I've paid off $120,408 total since the beginning of my debt-free journey. So in my debt balance chart here, you can see that the slope is still going down up until now. At this point, I'm planning to be debt-free in May 2022, hopefully. Next up is my net worth that I track on Google Sheets. This doesn't really take into account whatever I've spent on my credit card because I just pay off my credit card as soon as the transactions post. So I've only added some stuff that I have in my checking account that I haven't quite sent over towards student loans yet. So currently, or like at the beginning of February 1st, my net worth was negative $778.15. If you take a look at my net worth chart, you can see that it's very close to the x-axis. I know that some of you guys saw my last budget with me where I talk about reaching a positive net worth, and I did reach a positive net worth. However, I went back into the negatives because while I filmed that, I was on a work trip, and so work trips can be expensive, and you don't get reimbursed until after the trip, obviously. Once I get that reimbursement, hopefully I'll hit zero. If not, it'll just be my next paycheck, and that will be so exciting. But it was nice to get a taste of what a positive net worth looked like. However, I am negative again. I'm sorry. I know a lot of you guys have been congratulating me in the comments, and thank you guys so much. But hopefully, you know, the next update, I will actually be positive and I will stay that way until maybe I get a mortgage. If I get a mortgage. I know it's not really the technicalities that matter. Like I am pretty close to a positive net worth. So this is very cool, and we are almost in the first quadrant. Okay, you guys, so I just want to go over my YNAB net worth. I have mentioned that this net worth is a little different from what I track on Google Sheets because it's a little bit more, I guess, accurate because it's more in sync with my actual accounts. However, I am filming this on February 5th. So obviously I've made some purchases, I've spent some money, not necessarily towards debt, but I am also accounting for my other accounts with Webull, Robinhood, Coinbase, which I don't have that much money in at all, but it makes a little bit of a difference here. So in YNAB, my net worth is negative $565.28 today as I'm filming this, and you can see that the bars are definitely closer. And in January, it actually looks like it ended in a negative $192 net worth. Very different from what I just said in my Google Sheets budget, but again, there's just a lot of differences in this, and I think that has to do with the fact that sometimes my mom deposits money into my checking account. If I can't send a transfer from my other checking account to the one that I use for student loans fast enough, and then I just give that deposit back to my mom because it's quicker. Like, she's low-key like my best ATM and also quick deposit method. So it's really helpful to have that option, but that's kind of why my net worth is always a little skewed on YNAB. But they're pretty close, and you can see it's, you know, similar graph. It's just evening out between assets and liabilities, and at some point the assets will be going up. So very excited for that. Now we can go ahead and look at the Wallet Burst Coast Fire calculator. My current age is 25, my retirement age is 67. I plan to spend around $30,000 in retirement, and currently my 401k sits at $7,212. I'm not going to count any of the individual stocks, the few individual stocks that I own right now. I think once I get more into that, I'll probably start counting it, you know, if there's a significant amount of money in there. But for now, I'm good. I'm averaging about $600 in monthly contributions. That's including my employer match and the extra paychecks that I get, you know, on 2 months out of the year when there's a 3 paycheck month. So at a 7% growth rate, 3% inflation rate, and 4% safe withdrawal rate, my Coast Fire number at my current age is still $144,000, and I'm 36 years away from Coast Fire, so yeah, good stuff. Okay, so speaking of investing, as you know, I'm still debating whether I want to save up for a down payment or max out my 401k. after I'm actually debt-free. Obviously, it's not something that I need to be worrying about now, but I like planning things ahead of time. I know I definitely want to max out a Roth IRA after becoming debt-free, so that's easy. But after that, I still plan on contributing up to my employer match to my Roth 401k. The only thing is that I don't know if I want to max that out or save up for a down payment, but at the same time, I don't really feel quite ready to purchase a house. And even if I did throw all of my extra money at a house, after contributing to my employer match, it's not going to be that much money, at least not for me, because I want to plan for everything. Like, I want to have a big emergency fund if I buy a house, and I want to have 20% down to avoid PMI. I also just feel like I'm not really ready to be a homeowner. Like, the past few times that it snowed, I do not like shoveling. I don't like it. I will help my parents, obviously, but if I had my own house and I had to shovel that whole thing by myself, like, that's a lot. So that makes me think a lot about some of the expenses that come with owning a house, and also the fact that all I really want to do is travel. Like, I just want to slow travel in different places, or just do like fun weekend trips, either on vacation or still being able to work remotely. Like, that would be a dream personally. And I feel like if I try to look for a house at the end of this year, when I'm not 100% ready with an emergency fund, it's just gonna feel very rushed, and I don't think I'll have the freedom to just book a flight somewhere and make plans, go on vacation, whatever, without feeling guilty because I'm digging into my down payment fund. So I kind of just want to enjoy my money for a little bit while working towards a solid goal, and maxing out my Roth 401k is something that I can do this year, whereas my down payment, I know it's going to take a few years to build up so that I can get the full 20%. Or if I buy a house with someone else, I just want to be prepared with an emergency fund, whatever. And next year in 2023, I can still focus on maxing out my 401k, but any extra money that I have will go towards a down payment, and I will have more money then because I will not have spent half the year working on student loans. So it's something to think about. That's just my current thought process. I'm not 100% sure I'll stick to it, but let me know your thoughts on this thought process, because I know a lot of you were big proponents of the down payment, but I just don't know if I'm quite ready for that yet. Even though I do love browsing Zillow, it's very fun. I just don't know if I'm ready for it yet. So thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to let me know what you think about this in the comments below.